like taking it easy. I might have AIDS, and it scares the hell out of me. And yet every time I open my mouth to talk about it, somebody says, there, Rose, take it easy.
I'm sorry, honey.
Why me, Blanche? I'm tired of pretending I feel okay so you won't say take it easy. And I'm tired of you saying take it easy.
Pepto-Bismol. Well, I mean, Francesca's a beautiful woman, but she makes a manicotti like you could anchor a boat with. Oh, well, as usual, Sophia is stationed at the eggnog. And she's drinking right from the bowl through a swizzle stick. When my husband, Carmine, walks in and passes right under the mistletoe.
I put on a few pounds. You just haven't noticed.
What, am I blind? I can see that. I meant the bread. You can afford the bread. It's only 89 cents a loaf.
Angela, why don't you sit down? I'll serve dessert.
Gosh, you two made such a fantastic meal. I can't imagine what you came up with for desserts.
I made dessert.
The Swedish machine.
I understand, Swen. Go on. Go on.
I'm coming, Olga. Oh, Cousin Rose, thank you. Oh, thank you all. Huh? Oh, wait, what about my clothes?
They're ugly. Any other questions?
People are given these messages very early in life, usually by their parents. In your case, my guess is the mother.
Guess again, oh special one. Is it my fault she got knocked up at 19, married a loser that...
Look, to me, this...
He was a man who brought joy into the lives of all he touched.
I have the feeling he touched every behind.
Fidel Santiago lived life.
Excuse me, Father. Hold that thought.
Hi, Fizz, come here, boy. This one's Dreyfus.
It's a family curse, this obsession with women. The men in our family are weak. Why could they all be more like Cousin Anthony?
Oh, Ma, Cousin Anthony had an obsession with men in cowboy hats who hung around Times Square.
What am I gonna do?
You're gonna trust in your family, because family is...
Here, Rose, what do you think of Cheryl Teague's nose?
Oh, very nice. Kind of small. Grandpa Nyland always said, the air is free. You might as well have a big honker and suck up as much as you can. Of course, Grandpa Nyland looked like he'd caught a boomerang.
You've been tossing and turning all night. What's bothering you?
Nothing.
Don't you break a commandment in this room.
What commandment? Thou shalt not toss and turn?
No, thou shalt not lie.
That's not a commandment.
Really? That doesn't make any...
This month, he couldn't set the handbrake on my wheelchair.
Grandma, that was just a coincidence.
Please, all 3 times was at the top of the stairs to the Flatbush subway station.
Mama, if Salvador hates you, why does he want you to come here and live with us?
What?
Salvador and I would like you to move in with us.
Forget it. I am not moving in.
What?
Thank you, Dorothy. Honestly, Rose, sometimes it's like pulling teeth to get a little compliment out of you. There's the bell. That must be Ham at the door. Come on.
My son is an artist.
That's a nice way of saying he's a loser.
My son is not a loser. He happens to be very talented.
Yes, at taking advantage of poor young girls.
There, you see, you both agree he does have talent.
Rose, face it. Your daughter moves faster than Marcus Allen.
I can't face it.
If my foot wasn't asleep, I wouldn't ask this. What exactly was it Sonia told her mama?
The joke between the 2 crows. I knew you'd beg to hear it.
That's it. Get out!
But
Get out! Through an entire night without them. I thought you had it beat.
so did I. Dorothy, when you were staying up with me, I felt like I was safe, that I could rely on your strength to get me through it. But Dorothy, you're not enough. These are even stronger than you are.
Honey, let me call a recovery center. God, Ma, you didn't tell me he was in a clown suit.
Oh, yeah.
Gang, how could you?
Sophia called me at rehearsal. I'll change. I just wanted to make sure you were all right.
Is counsel for the demonstrators present?
Here, Your Honor.
Oh, God.
It was on Saturday night. We'd grab our dog Binky and we'd pile into the...
I hope you're not mad at me for keeping Ma out so late.
Of course not.
I agree with Sophia. I think that Mrs. Claxton is a mean old woman. Everybody in the neighborhood hates her.
How can you say that?
Come on, last Halloween, half the kids in the neighborhood wore Frida Claxton costumes.
Maybe she's just one of those people who needs to be shown some kindness. Like a fella I knew back home, Ernest T. Minky. This is it, Sophia?
Besides this 170 grand? All right. I'll send it back. All of it?
Yes, Ma. All of it.
Okay. I just hope they want it back after an 83-year-old woman rolled around in it naked. Last week I left him a stool sample. If I can talk to him about that, you can tell him your own.
Leonard, help me out here. Where on that diet
An awful lot of teeth and polyester.
Sophia, when are we going to be on?
We tape tomorrow afternoon in Hollywood.
You're kidding, Hollywood, California?
No, Rose, Hollywood on the planet Romulac.
Wait a minute, Ma. Wait a minute. What do you mean tomorrow?
That's what it says on these tickets.
Honey, they have to give us more time.
What?
Elliot made it.
What? What did Elliot make? A ship in a bottle? What?
Elliot made a pass at me.
Elliot made a pass at you? You mean he winked at you? He winks at everyone. He's a...
Sophia, have you all had a chance to catch up on old times?
Yeah, Angela filled me in on how all my friends and family back home are doing.
How is everybody, Angela?
Dead. Angela and I are the only two left of the original family.
Oh, I don't know how to say this. It's the reason I kissed you in the first place.
To make Floyd jealous.
You knew that?
Yes, and I think you had every right. He deserved it the way he's been rejecting you.
Why do you mean rejecting me?
Well, counseling.
Gee, I hope Marguerite likes champagne.
Champagne. Don't you think we may be going a little overboard with this?
Dorothy, remember the Crow Man.
Do we have any caviar to go with this champagne?
Oh, that must be... Oh, girls, I'm scared.
Now, just take a deep breath and relax. Would you please bring them in here?
Sure, Mrs. Devereaux.
Thank you.
Hi, Ma. Where you going?
Down to the boardwalk. I like to sit and watch the old guys rearrange themselves when they come out of the war. Where are you going?
I'm off to the rummage sale. Would you like a ride?
I guess you were all right. Frida Claxton didn't have a friend in the world. She didn't make any difference to anybody. She might as well never even exist.
Oh, Rose, honey.
Let her be by herself.
Oh, this has been a hell of a night. I'm glad it's over.
Window?
I thought, Mama, that we could go down there, and once you see these places are legitimate, you won't be so upset.
I don't want to go to a place like that. It's too embarrassing. What if one of the neighbors saw me going in? What would they think?
Blanche. Bye-bye. I hate lying. It goes against my nature. I guess that's because growing up in St. Olaf, one day every year they gather all the children who lied in the town square and the mayor would point at them.
Sir, I caught this old lady assaulting a man over the last tube of Preparation H. The tube broke and it's all over aisle 7. I detained her for scooping up the rest of the ointment and putting it in her purse.
Oh, yes, she is. I heard her on the phone.
Your mother's right, Dorothy.
You begged me to be your partner, and now you're dumping me?
You and I could never be Blanche and Olga Nielsen. That's why I had to team up with her sister Sonia. Rust, you're practically a sister to me.
Yeah, well, sisters often lie, Rose, and even best friends take advantage of each other occasionally.
I don't think so.
Rose, you should. You're being very naive.
I'm not naive.
Yes, you are. You are being naive now. Don't you see? I'm stealing your money.
Believing that got me through some very rough times, Blanche. I mean, whenever I had a problem I couldn't solve, I'd just write Bob Hope a letter or go to one of his movies, and suddenly I was able to work it all out. All my life, I always felt he was there if I needed him. That's why I know he won't let me down now.
I don't know whether to...
Mangiacavallo.
So?
Let her tell the story. When I was 14 in Sicily, my father arranged a marriage with a neighbor's son. My dowry was 2 chickens, a ladle, and a goat to be named later.
We came from a wealthy family.
Hi, Big Daddy. I couldn't go home without telling you why I didn't come to your funeral. Same old reason. I was being selfish, thinking too much about how I was feeling instead of coming out here to pay my love and respects. You know...
Jimmy, I just want to make sure that you're okay. Do I have to play hardball? David Dellinger.
Terrible, Angela. Does that mean you're all alone back in Sicily?
No, I have a goat.
No, it's really a shame you and Ma don't live closer to each other.
Dorothy is right. How many years do we have left? 20, 30? We should live in the same town.
You want to come back to that little village in Sicily?
Please,
We thought you were in your bedroom. Where have you been?
We're staying.
Stan.
Yes, we had the most wonderful time. I'll tell you all about it in the morning.
But Blanche, this is the morning.
Well, so it is. So it is. Have any scars? See, my clothes are all off the shoulder. Sooner or later. Sorry, I have to give this some more thought.
No, we don't have time for that. Now, everybody's already washed their hands. Believe me, it'll be all right.
I'm Vaxie, hotel security. Nobody touch anything. You say no one was in the room but her and the victim?
That's right, sir.
He's dead, all right. Steak knife right through the heart.
That must be what killed him.
St. Olaf?
How long is your cousin Sven going to be staying here with us?
Just a couple of days. On Saturday, he's flying back to St. Olaf to meet his fiancée.
Oh, she went on alone?
No, he's never met her. It's an arranged marriage. See, little Sven's father, we call him Big Sven.
With the possible exception of Mrs. Stouffer. Enjoy your shopping.
Dorothy, why don't I just show Angela where she'll be staying?
Good idea. You get yourself settled and then we can catch up on family.
Okay. You know, Dorothy, Blanche here could be the identical twin of your cousin Apollonia. Apollonia was a stunningly beautiful woman.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Emily's mom.
The walkathon people. Everybody's left the staging area. There's no sign of Emily's parents.
Oh, what do we do now?
Well, I'm not sure, but I think we might have to start thinking about...
Got it?
Sneeze here.
And you need something new.
Oh, I have this other handkerchief from St. Olaf. This one's never been used.
Thanks again, Rose.
And something borrowed. Dorothy, I want you to have my best bracelet.
Oh, blood.
Rose, there's something I have to tell you.
Oh, please, Al, there's something I want to say first. I want you to know that I am so excited about going on this trip. And I'm so happy that you chose me for this adventure. I love you, Al, and I'm ready to go anywhere with you. And
Jump on the Easter season. I have a new idea for a great novelty. It's a decorated Easter egg with a little window in it. When you look into it, you see a beautiful Easter scene.
Well, that's not a new idea. Those Easter eggs have been around for years and years.
Yes, but this one leaves a black circle around your eyes.
That practically screamed.
You must be Michael's parents. Mama, put your glasses on. Oh, my Lord.
this is mud on our faces. We're not really black.
Gotcha! Trapped like a rat. Okay, so you're a mouse. Either way, you're out of here. Oh, listen, you had your chance.
Supper. Come on.
Blanche, don't you think you might be pushing Dorothy a little hard?
No, and I need all your help, and she needs all your help, too. You know, she's not going to have too many chances. She doesn't have my beauty or your... barely cover my perky bosoms.
You're only gonna sit in an inch of water?
Ladies, let us behave. We have something to talk to you about. We are worried about you. Now, maybe it's none of our business, but all that time that you spend with those pathetic wimps from the center, you should spend looking for a job.
But those wimps need me.
But, Rose, honey, you have your own problems.
Look, you are 55, unemployed, your husband is dead.
Oh, thank goodness we're home. That's the worst trip I've ever been on.
Blanche, how can you say that?
Oh.
How can she say that? We lost our luggage, we slept in a hotel lobby, our purses were stolen.
We want Zippo on the game show.
But we still have our friendship. We made up on the plane. Over and snuggle up against him in bed.
I never went to bed with Alvin. The thought never crossed my mind, which is odd because I've always wondered about that myth.
There's a myth about people named Alvin?
The myth about black... He was a gambler to his dying day. In fact, his last words were, $10 says I don't need this oxygen tank.
Why, Donald, I see by my...
Wow, in 20 minutes we'll be in St. Gustav. And then we'll hop on a train for Zumbro Falls and we'll grab the shuttle. By my estimation, we should be in St. Olaf in a couple of days.
Days?
Now, you've heard me speak about Sylvia Butel down at the Grief Center. This is her chicken.
Sylvia Butel? Isn't she the woman who thought Milton Berle was sending her secret messages through her dentures?
Yes, but with extensive counseling and some new bridge work, she's totally back to normal.
Rose, the woman keeps a chick.
Real sweet person, but I have to be honest with you. We're all just roommates around here, not friends. I hope that's okay.
Oh, that's fine. Great.
Good. Night, Rose.
Oh, hello. Is there a Rose Nylon?
Dorothy! Blanche, come on in. Oh, Liz, Steph, these are my old roommates. Dorothy and Blanche.
She's very bright.
You're a witness.
Angelo, isn't it true that the Zabornaks make you live under deplorable conditions?
No.
And isn't it true that from time to time they shut off the power to the entire building just for funsies?
Did you make me go and get all my shots?
I had to lie to you and tell you we were going on the pony rides.
Yep.
And you fell for it time after time. Just like Pavlov's dog. Only dumber.
Okay, Ma. If you don't want to go to the doctor, you don't have to go to the doctor, all right?
Dorothy, I gotta talk to you. I owe you a big apology.
For what, Ma?
For what I said before, you know, about you not knowing a thing about plumbing. Dorothy, you're a genius.
Ma, wait a minute. What are you talking about?
I walk into the living room, and there's a toilet in front of the television set. It's an old lady's dream come true.
That again with what I now know.
Is Emily all right?
Oh, yeah, she's fine. We're just gonna get something to eat.
How do you know she wants something to eat?
Because she keeps licking her lips and staring at my chest.
Let's discuss this in the kitchen so we don't wake Ma.
Oh, you're not gonna wake up Sophia. She is exhausted.
I didn't hear her, but I did.
Going to be any more birthdays?
What are you telling me?
I have so many things wrong with me. Arthritis, high blood pressure, angina, just to mention a few.
Who doesn't? You can't get into our canasta game unless you have at least 2 debilitating diseases.
Your table is ready, mesdames.
My God, what are you kids doing in there?
It's all right, officer. We're divorced. Oh, hi, Rose. Out of the closet, I see.
Yeah, I'm back.
Look, I got a card from Ma.
Oh, Dorothy, read it out loud.
Dear Pussycat, I have everything I need, but it's hard to get a decent bikini waxed.
Oh,
Is that you didn't have the guts to tell me that you're sleeping with my husband.
Well, gee, I would have. But I didn't know myself until about an hour ago.
Right now, he happens to be tearing off another guy's arm and hitting him with it, but you do see my point.
I don't want to go back, Teach.
I know you don't. And I don't want you to go either. I wish I could say that you won't have to go back, but I can't. The only thing I can promise you, though, is that running away...
Tea, Sophia?
How about a shot of gin with a beer back?
That was dumb of me to have tea this late. Now I'll go to sleep and have to get up to go.
Yeah, and wake me up. You know, if you didn't drink before bedtime, you wouldn't have to wake up in the middle of the night.
I don't drink before bedtime.
Discard already. I'm 80. I'd like to live long enough to see the next hand.
Don't need to, Ma. Gin.
You're taking advantage. You know I'm whacked out on blood pressure medicine.
Honey, if the medicine bothers you, change the prescription.
I like being whacked out.
oh, I'm so glad you're here. My date.
M-I-A, another M-I, M-I-A, M-I, smells Miami Beach.
Girls.
It stirs emotion.
Girls.
It's by the ocean.
Girls.
So bring your suntan lotion.
Girls.
What?
It's never been used.
Oh, yeah, we've been on it.
Don't ask, Ma.
Oh, Dorothy, look. The Zipper King's 1 millionth zipper. Oh, I will never be able to look at another zipper without thinking of Mel.
Let it go, honey. Let it.
Someone that I don't love.
Sven, you've never even met Olga. How do you know you don't love her?
Because I know I'm in love with someone else. I'm in love with Blanche.
Oh, it's lovely.
I see. Have you ever been to Europe?
No, but it's always been a dream of mine.
Interesting. How many fingers am I holding up?
2?
Fine. You can go back in the living room now.
Ooh. No wonder I'm up in the middle of the night working my way through the cheese keeper. Thank God I don't have the thighs of a normal woman. I tried to talk her out of it. She says she has thought it through and there is no change in her mind.
Well, it might not be so. The process.
Becky, honey, I think you are headed for trouble going off by yourself like this. No man is going to want to marry you with a baby.
Blanche, there are a lot of people who are single parents, and they're doing just fine.
Yeah, look at me.
Empty, lonely, solar-heated waterbed.
No need to say a word. I understand. Here you go, honey.
Dorothy, wait. Chrissy, there is nothing to discuss.
Oh, but Stickman. I mean, the girl flew all the way from... You know, you told me that I'm your favorite.
Please, what favorite? Are you kidding? I thought I was dying. Favorite?
I thought I saw the king himself walk by, eating a giant chili cheeseburger and drinking a 36-ounce Dr. Pepper. Turned out it was an impersonator, but these are still very special mementos. And parting with them is an extremely painful sacrifice on my part.
$1.25.
$1.25?
Had to marry her. But why would she marry a guy like that?
Because I was young. I'm sorry, Rose. This is your story. Go on.
Well, anyway, after 38 years of marriage and a painful divorce, he...
Every man's passion. She said, my destiny was to be great.
She lied to you so you'd finish high school.
Well, now I know what my destiny is, Rose. I'm going to be a novelist. A great romance novelist. That is my destiny. I shall become... Oh, that's funny. Hey, that is really funny. I mean, that is funny.
It's even funnier the second time. Ditto. Sorry, Dorothy.
Yes, where's the...
Always wanted to go to the Holy Land. She had just bought the ticket. Now she's dead.
Hi. What a day.
Oh, you too?
Oh. You know Roger Barton, the man who works in the cubicle next to me? He doesn't like me. Everybody's always liked me.
Oh, thank goodness. Everything's all right.
No, except for what I have to tell you.
Oh, it wasn't about the dress?
It was about Rose and Buddy. That business of giving him money has been bothering me, so I decided to do some checking.
Is it true what they say about black men in bed?
Oh, yes, definitely. Oh, yes, definitely. That is something I would like to know about, too.
I thought you knew.
Well, I didn't know. First you guys give me that transfusion, and now you tell me this.
Honey, I guess there's really not much you can do.
Well, sure there is. There's plenty I can do. Like sit around the house for the next 72 hours, scared to death he's going to tell me I have something that's going to kill me.
Well, don't just stand there.
What?
It's your perfume, Blanche. It gives you away every time.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, sweetheart, you're now in exactly the same position.
Not exactly. I'm 5 years older, and nobody wants me around.
Oh, honey, we want you around. We just can't afford to pay you.
Rose, look at me. Rose, listen, you are feeling sorry for yourself.
You think I'm happy about being arrested? Do you think I'm happy about missing Mr. Burt Reynolds? You think I'm happy about being locked up here with all this common gutter trash?
What did you just say?
What cute earrings.
Nobody calls me names. Come on, let's go. I'll let you have the first punch.
Punch? Problem is, I just don't know what it is you like about me. See, I'm used to men liking me for my looks. At least partly. And you don't.
I sure don't. As a matter of fact, I'm glad I never have to look at you.
Livy, Living, he calls it, with free refreshments after.
Well, you've always known Miles was frugal.
He's more than frugal. He's frickin' frugal.
Why, Rose?
It's a Scandinavian term. Honest.
When that door opens, you can see right in there.
Who cares, Blanche? We have more important things on our minds.
Take a load off, Rose. We're here. Alley number 7.
Wait a minute. What are y'all doing here? We're supposed to be sharing this alley with the Nielsen twins.
They had to
Think. No, this isn't because I'm a substitute. This is because I am flunking the star of the football team, and he's not going to be able to play on Saturday.
Oh, what a relief. I thought you were the brunt of a joke. Turns out they really hate you. Dorothy, why don't you pass the kid so he can play?
Hawaii for 2 weeks. They're leaving my 14-year-old grandson with me.
Oh, Blanche, that's wonderful news. What, you shouldn't be upset.
No, I should be upset. How am I supposed to study for my French final with a 14-year-old in the house? It's hard enough with an 80-year-old.
Are you any more of this?
Hi. Wrong button. That's fast forward.
Oh, my, what are they doing?
I know what they're doing, but I never saw anybody do it at that speed.
It reminds me of my Uncle Ricky's rabbit farm.
Blanche, I don't think you're going to have to worry. It's not going to happen.
Has anybody seen a small bottle of pills?
Brown bottle, Patton's Pharmacy label, your name on the prescription?
Yeah.
Never saw it.
Ma.
All right, yesterday I was looking for the oregano and accidentally knocked them into the sink. I forgot all about oil.
Good morning, ladies, and welcome to our show. I'm Guy Corbin, and this morning I've arranged something especially for you. Fresh ground coffee and prune Danish. Tiffany, why don't you tell them all about it right now?
Got it.
Get him back. I want my Teddy.
But, honey, she's just a child. You can't expect a child to give back a toy. Now, you do understand, don't you?
Just cut the crap and get back the damn bed.
To be a Supreme Court justice, but you are quite a babe.
Thank you. Oh, this is a nice place. Do you come here a lot?
Oh, no, not really. I don't have much of a social life.
So, this is where you bring your cheap fake blonde floozies.
Hey, Dorothy, guess who's on Johnny Carson tonight?
Who?
Johnny Carson.
Must be the anniversary show. Rose, what's that supposed to be?
A flab stimulator.
There you are, pussycat. What's this news about Ken? He gave you a ring, didn't he?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Look, Ma, I don't know how to say this, so I'll just give it to you straight out. Ken is becoming a clown.
Scusi?
And you don't.
Oh, Saturday night kid stuff. Get lucky on a Tuesday morning, then call me.
I guess I'm just not attracted to crossing guards.
Dorothy, a guy sets a folding chair up in front of my house. I want to know more. Lover boy.
Not a clue.
I just got off the plane. I haven't even been home yet. I just couldn't wait to see you, Blanche.
Oh, lover boy, that's so sweet, lover boy. But you all come to Charleston and live with me.
No, we couldn't do that.
Of course you can. It's all settled. I don't want to hear another word. Why, you know it's an old Southern tradition for the beautiful married daughter to take in her pathetic spinster sister.
There's a picture and I'm in it.
Well, let's see it.
No, I look terrible.
Oh, Dorothy, come on. You always think you look terrible in pictures. Let's see it.
Now that's ugly. I think I hear him in the kitchen.
town started digging like crazy, kneeling by the grave, using their hands even, dirt flying and Beatrice screaming. And when they opened that coffin, there he was, dead as a doornail.
I was talking to the baby, Blanche. Any other symptoms, rash or...
No, he was fine 1 minute and running a fever the next.
Is it the usual? Yeah, Frank tends to get ear infections from time to time.
Is he going to be all right?
Oh, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. We'll just keep a close watch on him. Give him 4 drops.
So hard to get everybody to like you that you never got around to liking yourself. And if you don't like yourself, you can't respect yourself. And if you can't respect yourself, neither can anybody else. Why don't you come on home? We still have 1 more week before you have to leave. I don't want to spend it fighting with you.
Then you'll have the decency to lie if anyone asks you about it.
Of course not, Ma. It all has to go in the family history.
Don't do this, Dorothy. Don't do something we'll both regret.
I have to, Ma. In 1920, your great-grandmother, Sophia Petrillo, became a pioneer.
This is our slumber chamber. And, here's my card. How may I be of service to you?
Well, Mr. Pfeiffer...
It's Pfeiffer. The P is not silent.
Mr. Pfeiffer...
Virgins in St. Olaf, too. Every year, we'd go down to the lake, and they'd be flopping around on the dock. Oh, no, wait, that was the Festival of the Dancing Sturgeons.
What is wrong with you, woman?
Counts for something.
Oh, I guess you're right. But I still wish my wake hadn't been such a disaster.
Well, look on the bright side. You'll have another one.
Hey, Dorothy, what's your pleasure?
Claude Akins on a waterbed. Terrible. I mean, look, among the 4 of us, each of us conceived our children in a different way. I was totally unconscious. When I came to, there was Stan, carving a notch in his dashboard.
I never bought that unconscious story.
Melissa? Melissa, may I speak with you, please?
Could you wait a moment? Someone's having a story read to her. It's a St. Olaf snowball.
Rose, there's nothing in there but snow.
That's what St. Olaf looks like in winter. Who's for some fresh-baked Christmas cookies?
Rose, why are the Christmas cookies in the shape of American flags and Liberty Bells?
Oh, I already have a snake. I'm going with Hank Quinlan. He's a whiplash attorney. Hi, Dorothy. Rose and I are thinking about going to the movies. You want to go?
Oh, I can't tonight. No, Barbara's taking me to the Experimental Theater downtown.
Somebody dragged me to a show there one time. 3 men paraded around.
The questions we've selected will test your general knowledge. It's not an easy exam. History tells us that only 10% of you will score high enough to be asked back.
Wow, 10%, only 1 out of 5.
All right, that. More power to you.
Hello there, Barbara.
Hi, Dorothy, Rose. I certainly hope tonight will help us forget what happened the other night.
I already forgot what happened the other night. But then again, I'm 82 years old. This morning, I forgot my cat's been dead for 20 years.
Bergen plots successfully matched a bull with a duck. And how their daughter was a bulldog who ran a small tattoo parlor in Concord. Honey, what's the matter?
Patient picture. You were such a lovely girl.
Oh, I never felt that way. I always felt awkward and clumsy, except in your class. You made me feel intelligent and beautiful and special. I never forgot that.
And I have never forgotten you.
What do you say? No visible means of life support. I like that in a man. Let's roll.
You know, I always hoped my mother would meet a nice couple.
Don't knock the novelty business, Snookums. Rubber dog poop and joy buzzers provided very nicely for you, the two kids.
And several stewardesses.
Stewardesses?
They adopted them. After Asian babies, they're the most popular.
Fine, Mrs. Petrillo.
100%?
100%.
Tip top?
Tip top.
Then, Mr. 100% tip top. Why the hell does she feel like hell?
Look, Ma.
Wait, I gotta hear this.
It could be functional.
Functional?
Mental.
Mental. Well, let me tell you something, Mr.
It was. Then you're expecting me to compete with it.
But that's not true.
Listen, Rose, I can't fight a ghost. See, Charlie's not only dead, he's much younger. Look, Rose, you know I'm nuts about you, but I shouldn't have to prove it by jumping out of an airplane. I'm over 60.
Oh, it's incredible. You know what? She's in the other room starting to clear up. We can't let her do that.
Oh, you're right. Come on. She's done enough for one night.
Ma, now listen.
Oh, boy. I ate too much congealy.
What's the matter?
I got a bubble.
Why are you rubbing your chest?
The bubble the country's all about. The daughter of immigrants who became the first member of her family to go to college. You made something of yourself.
Oh, thanks, Ma.
Until you got knocked up in a back seat by a nobody. People didn't want you at their birthday parties, and they don't want you in their living rooms.
I thought this was a...
Probably you're sick. Now, I want you to see Michael Chang. He's a virologist on staff here at the hospital. You know, there are all kinds of diseases we didn't know about before. Look at Lyme disease.
Harry, am I going to die?
I'm afraid so.
You really think so?
Sooner or later, I guarantee it.
Good night.
Ma, I am not gay. I just wanted to get your reaction.
I'll tell you the truth, Dorothy. If one of my kids was gay, I wouldn't love him one bit less. I would wish him all the happiness in the world.
It's because you're the greatest mother in the world. Joe Namath, your turn, Rose.
Okay, music history. Here goes. What famous Mozart composition, completed in 1787, is a serenade in G for 2 violins, viola, cello, and double bass in 4
Losing weight. Come with me. Remember the first week you were here, we put a mark on the back wall to measure how tall we were? You said they did that at the home to show how your height was declining. Oh, Blanche is right. You are a little bit shorter.
Then you don't have to worry about losing weight.
And you...
Miss Matsumo! Hi, Mr. Matsumo. I've been meaning to tell you you did a lovely job getting rid of the snails. It's nice not having to crunch when I go to the mailbox.
Myself and acted like a real bitch to everybody else.
No wonder we never knew.
These 3 days are killing Rose.
What she needs from us are calm head.
I'm Mr. Fix-It. Here to please. No problem, too big or too small.
This is great. It's better than vaudeville.
Well, I'm all yours, ladies. Just lead me to the trouble. There's nothing I can't fix, except maybe this old noggin. That could use a little rewiring. Well, let's go.
Come on, so time, but I always thought this part of my life was supposed to be for me.
Honey, I understand exactly how you feel. I feel the same way. You know, at our age, we should be grandmothers, not mothers. Once a week, the grandchildren come over for a visit. You cook them dinner, they spill it on the furniture. They hide under you.
If I'd made the other choice, I would have been Prime Minister of Israel instead of my good friend Golda Meir.
Ma, you never met gold in my ear.
Please, I almost married Horowitz anyway. I want someone to arrest David Hoffman's dentist.
Oh, Rose, honey, I have a date. Do you plan to use your silver bangle bracelet tonight?
I plan to spend the evening reorganizing my recipe file.
Oh, are you going to dress for the occasion, or can I borrow the bracelet?
All yours.
Thank you.
Rose, honey, I have a date tonight, so I'm borrowing your pearly.
With this question right, you have a D minus. Rose, you're a high school graduate.
Oh! Sophia, I'm a high school graduate. Congratulations. Now you can get any job involving a cardboard hat.
Yeah, his name is Kid Pepe. That's right. Yeah, he's supposed to have a fight next week. Yeah, thank you. I will.
Okay, kid. There are 3 things you have to remember in the ring.
But I joined this mammals with blowholes thing. I didn't expect to be carrying picket signs on some grungy dock. I was hoping more for a fundraiser cocktail party with Chinese lanterns and Hispanic waiters in tight black pants. Merchandise and made us the fall guys.
We have to appear in court at noon tomorrow.
And where were you? We were calling all night.
Well, I was out with Eddie. Actually, I just got home myself.
Well, I wonder why Sophia didn't answer.
She probably thought it was me calling and decided not to answer. It's a little guilt trick she's used on me.
Hey, that remedy's been in our family for generations.
And it always works?
Always. Of course, I never saw anyone eat it before. Usually, you just throw a glop on the vaporizer.
Oh, Rose.
Bored, so I suggested they take them.
Blanche, both Rose and I told you not to interfere with their social lives.
I know it. I just thought it might be fun for them.
Oh, being set up on a date is never fun.
In Sicily, everything is set up. Dates, marriage, death, especially death. That's why whenever I go into a restaurant...
I've been marking the days off on my big ships of the Navy calendar.
I don't think I can stand it much longer. My body feels like a Corvette up on blocks with its engine racing and the wheels just spinning and spinning with nowhere to go. I feel like I'm going to explode. Dorothy, you have to help me. You have to do something.
Are we home yet?
My, oh my, oh my. Just look at all the other places to be.
I mean, it is amazing, isn't it? How, with a few carefully chosen words, a poet can convey the immediacy of a specific...
To understand the reasons you're doing what you're doing. Can I talk to you? Daddy, when a man reaches your age, why, he might start wondering about who's going to be there to take care of it.
Yes, he does.
Al? Al? Damn.
She told me we were going to a resort. We pull up to this place that looks like the Bates Motel. And 2 goons in white coats drag me inside, and for the next year and a half, I'm forced to make lanyards against my will.
Ma, you know that's not how it was.
You're right. Sometimes they force me to make moccasins. No thanks. Not again.
I know, baby, I know.
Oh, Rose, this is terrible. You have been robbed of the most basic sense of security. You know, no matter what else is happening, at the very least, I know...
Mom, we'll talk when I get back. Thank you for everything. I love you.
Oh, I love you, too. And I love you, too, Dennis.
Hey, goodbye, Dorothy.
Oh, Listen, don't take any guff from her. You hear? But take good care of her. Because if you don't, I'll kill you. You know that.
What a surprise.
Well, my whole childhood, I kept hearing about the curse. How when I was 13, I was going to get the curse. Oh, I was absolutely terrified. The year of my 13th birthday, I slept with the lights on all year. Oh, I was sure there was a witch behind every wisteria.
Sorry.
Well, you ought to be. What about Dorothy? She happens to be my friend.
There's no reason to bring Dorothy into this.
Hi, Elliot.
Well, hello, Rose. My, what is that marvelous scent you're wearing?
Fancy albacore tuna. I made a casserole for dinner.
Would you certainly...
This neurotic woman who made me and Virginia miserable our entire lives. I gotta go pack.
Oh, you hate to give him back.
Goodbye, Danny. Goodbye, pussycat. Goodbye, little fella. Bye.
What are you carrying on? It's like talking to a salami.
I hit her double.
Well, did you get them talking?
Nope. I just spent a half hour out. You catch 'em, you clean 'em. Blanche, aren't you embarrassed going through all this subterfuge just to get a man?
A man? I'm planning on getting a 6-month supply.
Oh, hi, Blanche.
Really sorry. I promise that I will say Hail Marys until Madonna has a hit movie.
Hi. Here's my $8. Let's get started, Dorothy.
Oh, I'm not Dorothy. She is.
I'll give you $4. Let's get started.
How would you like your rear end? Not Lebanese, Blanche. Lesbian.
Lesbian. Lesbian. Lesbian. I was about to share with you a significant memory from my youth. It was the evening my mother gave birth to Clayton. In the spirit of the happy occasion, Big Daddy and a few of his cronies tied one on and went carousing through the streets of Atlanta looking for some trouble. Just then, as luck would have it, who rounded the corner but...
Keep going.
There's only one thing to do. Go to Laszlo and make him decide once and for all who he wants.
Fine with me.
Fine with me,
Then
too.
let's go. Where's everybody going?
We'll be back in an hour. Oh, Ma, why...
Okay.
Where's Derek?
Oh, I'm sorry, Blanche. The police came for him and he ran away.
He's gone? Gone again?
Are you all right, Blanche?
Oh, yeah.
Going.
It's my day to volunteer at the hospital.
Oh, Sophia, you know it's really sweet of you to volunteer.
I like charity work. Besides, I got my eye on an eligible doctor for Dorothy. I hope he likes charitable work, too.
Listen, Dorothy, I'm going to an art show tomorrow night. I don't know how to say this. It's the reason I kissed you in the first place.
To make Floyd jealous.
You knew that?
Yes, and I think you had every right. He deserved it the way he's been rejecting you.
What do you mean, rejecting me?
Well, canceling.
My family. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to be a part of my family.
Blanche, I've been thinking about Clayton and Doug, and I have a question.
What?
Sweet kid, she'll understand.
I tried that. She said no.
What do you mean?
She's not a sweet kid anymore. She's holding Fernando for ransom.
Come on.
Dorothy, She sent me one of his ears.
Here you go, Ma. Guess it's going to take you a little while to get adjusted to being home from the convent, hmm?
Well, to tell you the truth, Dorothy, it isn't that much different.
And it was a surprise.
How is that possible? Another man showed up?
What I mean is, I had never seen a man before.
It can drive him absolutely crazy. I'll show you. Go.
Oh, Dorothy, I got a ball.
Means I'm going.
You go, honey, and with my blessing.
I'm gray. These are black. I look like Buddy Holly.
You are? You get in the kitchen and eat your slop before I spank that little pink fanny.
All right, I'm going. Oh, sorry. That's the way they used to call us for dinner at the home.
I am sick. I've had to give up my job because I was too tired to do it.
How'd you get here?
I flew.
No, to my office.
A taxi.
And from the taxi?
But how did I get from the taxi to your office?
Not a hard question.
I walked.
Right, you walked. You're not
good people.
Oh, you know how I feel about organized religion. It makes me crazy. And I do not want Sarah's head filled with stories about a God who may or may not exist.
Well, honey, of course he exists. Just look at the beautiful sky, the majestic trees. God created man and gave him a heart and a mind and thighs that could crack walnuts.
Ma, this is serious surgery.
Surgery is the easy part. The tough part is after. Who's going to take care of you?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that.
Well, think about it. You live alone and no one likes you.
Be nice, Ma.
You'll come here to recover.
Not that nice, Ma.
Out of his jug with the X's on it and wearing his Santa's beard and just screaming at the lawn jockey to do him a little dance. Rose, hold me.
Can I help you folks?
Well, excuse me, you don't really know me. My name is Blanche Devereaux. My family used to live here, and
Miles, what are you doing here?
Well, not that it matters, but I was on my way to the Theater of the Living. I thought I'd pop in and purchase a couple of day-old eclairs, which, incidentally, are for a dinner I'm making you next week. But the better question is, what are you doing here with these dandies yet?
Dandies!
In the airport, I was thinking about what you said, how much courage it took for you to say it. That's when I realized how much you must really love me.
Oh, baby.
Oh, Mama, you were right about Jeremy, too. I can do better. Just took someone who loved me to point it out.
let's go tell the girls the good news. They're out in the kitchen having cheesecake.
Oh, what can I tell you? A couple of egg creams, the bright fluorescent lights, and a retired jeweler named Shlomo all conspire to make a night of enchantment.
Not for me. I can't tell you some of the horrible thoughts I had about what might have happened to you, although none as horrible as what you just described. A hand puppet, Rose.
Honey, I am so sorry.
I knew you shouldn't have gone to Columbia University. It's in New York City, for heaven's sake. A subway runs right through it. You want to go to college where there are green lawns and willow trees and young men.
I'm talking tie bibs, babe.
Tie bibs?
Yeah, little bibs that fit over your necktie. You go out to lunch, you don't have to worry about staining your tie. It's a perfect gift, a great idea. And the best part was no one else had ever thought.
We're interested in arranging a funeral.
Isn't that lovely? The three of you planning ahead for Mother.
Pfeiffer, how would you like a punch in your face?
Have your eyes zapped with some ray gun, you could read it off my identification badge here.
Alvin Newcastle Security Guard.
That's right.
Why don't you just buy the one that says Marshall, Dodge City?
This happens to be a legitimate, officially authorized identification badge issued by the police department.
Clell Lightner. Clell Lightner? I think I used that on my hair once.
Clell was the cutest boy at our high school. He was also the only sophomore old enough to get into a bar.
So, what did you do when you got there?
I sat in my father's truck for hours.
Obviously better security.
Oh, Dorothy, the art in this room is magnificent. I know, I work in a museum. I'm an art expert. Oh, look at this Renoir.
Actually, that's a Seurat. His signature style was pointillism. Notice how the little dots of color seem to blend together from a distance.
Hands above the waist, Stanley.
Hi, babe. I hope you're hungry.
I thought I sent you home.
I was in the neighborhood.
What, at 1 o'clock in the...
Thank you, Rose. Happy Mother's Day. It's a really sweet story, Rose.
Yeah, right. So sell it to the Reader's Digest. Now let's get out of here.
Must be Michael. Hello? Hello, Michael.
Okay, that's it.
You're gonna stay right here with us.
Dorothy, can I see you for a moment?
He was caring, very special. And it's all my fault. He had a heart attack. It's not your fault. He had a heart attack with me. Mrs. Beatty, my late husband, had a heart attack with me as well.
So that we could buy Pop a television for his birthday.
Then it's settled. You buy us one, we'll buy you one.
It's a deal.
Sure. Then your father can go watch the Friday night fights with your yutz of a husband. You can come over here and watch Person to Person with me. And maybe once a week the whole family can come over and watch that new someone.
Oh, not now. I want to sleep.
No, Rose, listen. Dorothy's so upset with me, and I don't blame her after all those things I said. I just don't see how I'll ever face her again. Rose, listen, listen. Am I a terrible person?
I don't know. Who are you?